Hey there, Cheese Meisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod After Dark. I am Jeff. Am I a bet? Am I a fucking bet? Put my glasses back on, and now I'm homely.
Aww.
And joining me on the other end of the internet, my homely cuz host.
I'm Leslie, and I feel just like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. You know, except for the whole hooker thing.
Holy shit, you're so hot! You took your glasses off!
I know, could I be prom queen now?
No, you can almost
No.
be prom queen.
Whatever. We still look good.
Also, I don't know. I know you just said that Walter was out getting a haircut, but I feel like you show a total lack of commitment by not changing the length of your hair in the middle of taking your glasses off.
Sadly, I don't have a brunette wig. That would come in so handy because, yeah, I could have done that.
They could have, should have, if you cared.
Should have. If I cared. Listen, I also thought about, like, if I really cared, I would have had a thing on over and, but I don't like doing all the jobs
Nah, I get it.
as an
I get
artist.
it. No, I feel you. You got to have friends who come in and do the makeup and whatever, clean the house. JV soccer team,
Ideally,
Milo Ventimiglia.
I did not even see him, but I saw that I saw a blip about or a blurb about him being background. I'm like,
He's actually foreground for a second. When the soccer team comes over to clean the house so that she can wear the red dress and go to the party with him.
yeah,
They're standing in the doorway and oh, hold on. Shit. Dean and Jesse, right? Jesse?
yes.
Jesse. Jesse walks, he's in the door in a big green shirt and in between them, and then he walks towards the camera. So
How I missed that beautiful face. It's only
you know
because
whose beautiful face I missed?
Who?
Buffy's.
Did you miss that? Damn it!
I had to go back because I saw it and I went and looked because I saw that she was in there and they were like, when he's doing Pepper, and I'm like, well, okay, who's Simon and what are you talking about? But then I figured it out and I was like, oh fuck, there's Buffy.
I love that cameo.
Yeah, it's solid. Largely because I think that she and her husband met when going to this high school. Clearly that's what happened in real life.
I love them. For no reason other than the typical Hollywood thing of like, oh my God, they're together. How beautiful.
Right. Yeah, it seems nice. All right, Cheese Meisters. This week we are talking about She's All That, the 1999 I Miss West Beverly masterpiece. Written by R. Lee Fleming Jr., who wrote like 24 episodes of Friends and some One Tree Hill. Like he did a lot of TV stuff. And directed by Robert Iskov, who directed most notably, one assumes, From Justin to Kelly.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
This was his
Yet
peak.
another movie I've not seen and don't care to see.
Just knowing it exists, seeing clips is bad enough.
I mean, look, I don't blame them. Like
No.
you gotta rock it and you're gonna just jump on. That American Idol thing, that first season, phenomenon. So, make that money, kid. But anyway, this movie stars 1999.
Yep.
Freddie Prinze Jr. as Zach, Rachel Lee Cook as Lainey, Matthew Lillard, Quentin Tarantino's second favorite actor, as Brock, Paul Walker as Dean, Jodie Lynn O'Keefe as Taylor. I'm giving you a whole list here because our spelling connections are many. Kevin Pollak as Wayne, her dad. Anna Paquin as Sookie Stackhouse. Mackenzie. Kieran Culkin as Simon. Ethan Hansen as Jesse. Ethan Hansen is Foggy, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Usher as the DJ. Lil
Usher
Kim.
Raymond, thank you very much. He had his full name here.
Ursher got the beats, make your booty go whap. Um, Lil Kim as Alex, Gabriel Union as Katie, Dule Hill, or as autocorrect suggests, Duke Hill
Oh no.
as Preston, Tamara Mello as Chandler, Clea or Clea, I can't remember how you say her name, Duvall as Misty, and Tim Matheson teaming up with Dule Hill before the West Wing as Harlow. So we
It's
are
so
watching
great.
this. What's that?
This cast is so great. I love how stacked it is.
It's pretty stacked. It's the thing we need to talk about. We are watching this in conjunction with season 5, episode 24, The Unreal World, because Brock was not on the real world, calling bullshit right now. All right, that's where we got to start.
He totally
Before,
was. What are you talking about? They have
all right,
clips and everything.
listen, the second season of The Real World, the one set in Los Angeles, the one they said that he was on, first happened in like 1991. It did not happen in 1999 when all this movie is happening. There was someone kicked out of the house. It was David. He was a black stand-up comedian. He was kicked out of the house for a situation that got out of hand where he's taken the blanket off of one of his castmates, like, and she's like telling him to stop, and he doesn't stop, and it's a consent thing, and it blows up, and he gets kicked out of the house. You may recognize him from the meme on the internet of "Boo this man, boo." He's the actor who does that, like,
Oh
because he was
my.
a comedian and actor, and it's just he just happened to be in that movie. Boo this man. Not Matthew Lillard. He did not. It wasn't this white dude who got kicked out of season 2 of The Real World, but that's why we're watching it. Real World Connections. Our spelling connections are as follows:
Oh my.
Torrance High School. God bless it.
You froze.
Alex Trebek's voice, because Kevin Pollak was playing Jeopardy, watching Jeopardy, and Alex Trebek is in next week's episode of 90210. Jodie Lynn O'Keefe, she was in an episode of Charmed. That's Taylor, I think. Ursher is in Seventh Heaven, as is Gabriel Union and Tamara Mello. And Debbie Morgan and Chris Owens are both in Charmed. Plus, Brock talks about waiting on the phone because he is waiting to hear about the next spelling drama.
Oh God.
Yeah. So even Aaron Spelling himself gets name checked in this movie. This movie sucks.
Wow.
Well, I'm just telling you, Rotten Tomatoes says 43%, and the people say 55% on the
Well,
popometer.
they said the same thing about Wet Hot American Summer, and they were wrong.
It's true. That's true. It did not win any MTV Movie Awards, but Rachel Lee Cook was nominated for Breakthrough Performance. She lost to Katie Holmes from Disturbing Behavior.
Oh.
And they were nominated for On-Screen Duo, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Rachel Lee Cook. Would you like to? There's no way. You can't guess. You can't guess who they lost to. It's.
I bet I can.
Do I? Could you looked it up?
No, but is it people from Cruel Intentions?
It's not. No.
Oh fuck. Is it
It's
anyone from American Pie?
It's not. Nope.
Okay, I give up.
It's also not, speaking of other movies we've done, anyone from Go or anyone from Rushmore or those are the only ones we've done. None of the people from those. No, it's Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker from Rush Hour. I told you.
You're
Couldn't
right.
guess it.
I would not have gotten that.
No way. But it makes perfect sense. Like they are a great duo. Like,
Yeah.
you know, their vibe is what sells that movie. So, but it's a different deal.
Backtrack just a second, because
Please.
this is going to bother me. I'm pretty sure it's Gabrielle Union.
Oh, what did I say? Gabriel?
You kept saying Gabriel, like.
All right, Gabriel. You're right. It is Gabrielle Union.
Respect her name.
My bad, Gabby. Let's call her Gabby from now on. All right. So, I'd never seen this movie before. I'm just saying it. Because usually what happens is I ask you, And then you're like, I've never seen it. And then I start talking.
Yep.
But this is like a reverse deal because I've never seen this movie. Tell us all about how much you hate this mess.
I get to be the expert today. Not really.
Yes.
Um, no, this movie is ridiculous and has a lot of loose ends, but I love it.
Okay.
It is I mean, it's just one of those movies that I grew up watching anytime it was
Mhm.
on TV. I mean, it came out in 99. I'm 10. So,
Yep.
right at the time when pop culture's like, yay, we can mess with her. And they
Sure.
give us She's All That, among
Uh-huh.
many other messy but wonderful teen movies.
There you go.
Look, John Hughes was not making movies at this time.
No.
So,
Although ours are, those John Hughes movies have their own issues.
of course, but
That
like,
they've imprinted upon my, Gen X
but have
brain.
so this is a good question. Have
Yeah.
Do you think John Hughes movies have messed up Gen X the way like aughts and late 90s films have messed up millennials?
That is hard to say because I don't know the extent to which the movies that are your touch points have messed you up. So I can't speak to that direct comparison.
Yeah.
What I can say, and more specifically, I don't think that the John Hughes movies have messed us up. Because I
I'm
think
speaking loosely, but yeah.
no, but I don't think they've messed us up because I think we recognize their flaws
Mm.
and we talk about their flaws out loud all the time. Um, I don't know if you guys do that.
I think we do, but I think we might be honing in on the wrong thing.
Oh,
Because I think
okay.
this movie suffers from a similar problem that Grease did, in that everyone hones in on the fact of she changes for him and blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, but let's actually look at the facts here.
Okay.
I mean, yes, he does coerce her into hanging out with him, and we're getting the message of men can elevate women through a makeover. Like elevate their status, because this whole movie is Pygmalion.
Yes, it
If
is.
you don't know Pygmalion, read it. Or watch My Fair
Mhm.
Lady. Um, but he also evolves in this film
Okay.
through his friendship with her
Yeah.
and comes out better in the end. Like, yes, he's the popular guy and he's a
Mhm.
bit of a tool, especially in the way that he talks about other people, but there's way more hope for him in this than like Paul Walker's character.
Well, yeah, that guy's Steve Sanders.
But I think they very much I feel like they didn't want the guys to be complete skeezes in this.
Uh-huh.
So they chose nice looking guys, not just like hunks, but nice looking guys. They look like someone you wouldn't like, someone your mom would love to meet. Like you
Okay.
bring him home. Oh, thank God you're dating this guy.
Mhm.
Oh, just my mom? No. Okay. Um,
So your mom's pretty cool, like racially? Like if you brought home Dule Hill, she'd be like,
oh yeah, she'd be totally fine.
"Okay, good." That was, by the way, that was a Big Lebowski. When Brant is showing the dude the pictures on the wall, and he says that the Little Lebowski urban achievers are the Big Lebowski's children.
Oh my gosh.
And the dude's like, "Oh, so he's pretty cool, racially."
I
And he's
love
like,
that.
"Not his literal children. No, no." Anyway, sorry, I had to.
So anyway, all that to say, I think not all makeover movies are the same.
No,
Like, this is about she does open up. And he says at one point, like, opening up means bringing in the good and the bad.
sure,
Like, there are some very deep gems in this film, but they get lost because things aren't explored. The subplot with him and his dad and the pressure he feels, clearly
barely there.
barely there. The Simon and his hearing disability,
I didn't
completely.
even what?
Okay,
Okay, hold
I had
on.
never.
I need to ask a question
Yeah.
because and then you can tell me all about it. I At some point I went, does Kieran Culkin have a hearing aid? And then I just like went on about my business. What is this a thing? Did it happen? And did they talk about it? I don't remember this.
No. In all of my viewings, I have never noticed this before. And I'm watching it a lot more closely now because, of course, we're
Yeah,
going to discuss it
we're gonna
here.
talk about it. Yeah.
Um, I I don't think it's ever mentioned. And then I was looking up on Wikipedia about the production of it all and some of the IMDb trivia and all of that because that always has fun facts. Um, but it had been written out and no one told Kieran, which one doesn't make sense in that because the actor's not bringing the hearing
Right. He's
aids.
wearing the hearing aid.
He's
Yeah.
wearing them, and also those would have been given to him by props or costumes, one of the two. Um, so
But
you're
I don't know. Was he wearing them all the time? I only noticed it once.
he was wearing them a lot. It's kind of
Was
hard
he?
to
Okay.
tell because I couldn't
His
say
hair.
all the
Yeah.
time, but his hair covers it pretty well. Um, again, I have very little knowledge of the variety of ailments that a hearing aid would be used for
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
in my
Sure.
mind I'm thinking, ignorantly, like would he
Like
be
total
would
deafness.
he be speaking this clearly?
Oh well, and some of that depends. Here's my understanding. Expert time.
Yay.
Um, the speech part of it I think depends on at what point you lose your hearing. Like
Oh,
how much language you took in
okay.
before you couldn't take any more in. And I think that affects how clearly you can form those sounds.
Okay.
I mean, I could probably ask my brother. He's a speech pathologist.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
but I didn't because I didn't even I didn't know about this. Um, so that and but they can also be used for not total hearing loss. Just to magnify and like I know lots of people now as they get older, they just need things a little louder.
Yeah.
So they get a hearing aid and it helps. Um, I know some people, my mother-in-law, who I wish would get one because her TV is set to 1,000,000
Oh my gosh.
every time we go in. The Home Shopping Channel and Dr. Pimple Popper are screaming at you.
Good God.
It's a lot. Uh, and I'm like, I think you need a hearing aid. And she didn't
So,
respond because she didn't hear me say it.
all that to say, that's another area that's not explored, but they clearly wrote it off and didn't tell everyone,
Yeah.
and just left it in for kicks and giggles. Um, I feel like there are a few other areas that might pop up for me as we discuss the film, but I mean, they really struggled to stretch out this film, and yet they didn't need to struggle because everything was there. They could have just
Yeah.
written more scenes, explored relationships further.
Yeah. This all right. I have a lot of thoughts about this
Please.
movie as a whole. Um, it one, and a lot of them are things that you just like touched on as you were talking. This movie feels cobbled together.
Yes.
Um, too much stuff happens off screen,
Mm,
like this hearing aid thing or whatever. Like it's never brought up or happens off screen. Um, the foghorn thing, the end of the whole fucking end of the movie
yeah.
happens off screen. Um, I I didn't understand the end of this movie. It didn't make any sense to me. And I thought because I watched it on Pluto or whatever, and there was commercials stuck in, which made it way too long. This movie, I don't have 2 hours worth of patience for this movie. An hour and a half is just fine. But 2 hours with the commercials, it was just too much. It lost me a lot. But at the end, I was like, what did I miss? Like,
Mm,
because I might have gotten up and walked to the kitchen to like grab something, and all of a sudden I come back and she's at home and he's in the living room, and I'm like, the last thing I saw was him being better at calling hotels than Brenda in Palm Springs,
yes.
right? Like he's by memory just calling hotel numbers, which is a solid point you made. Um,
Amazing.
yeah, I don't
Impressive.
I never knew. I worked at hotels like a lot, like for years. I don't think I memorized any of the phone numbers. I don't know. Maybe for the AV department I did because that's where I worked. But he's just dial. It's like they leave. Foggy does his best, like
Snack.
yeah, ridiculous.
Which pissed me off. I'm like, why aren't you running to tell your friend?
It's a
She hasn't
fair
left
point.
yet. Why
That's
haven't you left to tell your friend? You think she's not going to believe you?
Also,
She would
what are you trying to tell her? What's the problem here, Foggy? Like, wait a minute. You're trying to tell me that a guy went with a girl to the prom and he's going to try to have sex? I better tell everybody. What are you talking about? That's what happens at proms. People try to have sex with each other sometimes.
Not my prom.
But look,
yeah.
I'm telling you, just because it didn't happen to you doesn't mean it didn't happen a lot that night.
No, I know.
Like, what? Foggy. It's not like Paul Walker was like, I got room 409, time to do some raping. Like, that's not what he was saying.
No, and here's the thing. Lainey has proven this whole time she's not stupid. She may
Right.
be inexperienced,
right?
But she knows a thing or two. This isn't. I can't even think of a good example right now of someone in a teen movie who's inexperienced and naive. Just me in real life. Okay.
No, there you go. That's what it was.
But she's not that girl, you know?
Right. And we're like, I don't know, we're just all over with this, but I don't fucking care.
I still would have. What the message of him running to tell Zach says to me is that we need Zach to feel motivated to go save her because Lainey can't possibly save herself. We have to have them end up together. And it's like, okay, if it's Pygmalion, one, they don't necessarily end up together. There is a relationship hinted at, of course, but it doesn't end that way, at least not to my memory. But then two, like, I don't know. I think like many shifts or many motivating factors in this film, they're unnecessary. Like, I think the bullying is kind of overdone, especially when Simon is bullied. Like,
yeah.
Like, who wrote someone sticking his hand down his pants and yanking out pubes and putting that on food? I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm sure these things exist in real life. I'm sorry. No, I'm on a rant now. But it was disgusting. And it makes no sense because the bully part of this film is not the main part.
Okay. Very specifically, the pube thing. Is in an amazing episode of South Park.
Okay.
Yeah. There are because okay. God damn. All right.
No, here's the thing. In South Park, that makes sense. That's that kind of audience.
But it's the same thing though. It's bullies picking on a younger kid, putting pubes in his chili. Like, and Cartman eats the pubes. And he's like, I'm going to get revenge on Scott Tenorman, who made him eat the pubes. And so Cartman puts together I'm just telling you this because all the Cheesemeisters, like, if they know it, they know it. And I can't possibly. But Cartman puts together the most elaborate revenge scheme you've ever seen, which involves creating an entire chili con carnival where they're going to do a chili taste test in the town. It's a whole thing. And Cartman also, it is revealed, Scott Tenorman's favorite band is Radiohead. So Cartman writes to Radiohead and gets them to come to town so that they can be there to witness Scott Tenorman's humiliation.
Oh, God.
And his humiliation is this. Cartman tricked Scott Tenorman's parents into going to rescue a pony that wasn't actually stolen. And the owner of the pony, who is known to shoot on sight, murdered Scott Tenorman's parents. And then Cartman had them chopped up and made into chili and fed to Scott Tenorman at this chili con carnival
Oh
in
my
front of
God!
Radiohead. Yes, it's the darkest shit in the world. And and Cartman is dancing around going, I made you eat your parents.
Oh my God. It's Game of Thrones.
And the guys from Radiohead were like, what a fucking baby. Why don't you cry?
Wait, doesn't Oh, no, I'm thinking of Titus Andronicus. I was thinking of other old plays that, like, have people eat. So, way to go, South Park, taking a old play reference. This makes sense for you. This
Right.
does not make sense in a teen rom-com.
Mm-hmm. So that's the other thing I think about this movie. I think this movie isn't a 1999 teen rom-com. I think this movie is trying to be a 1999 teen rom-com.
Yeah.
Everything about this movie is an effort to do a thing. And it isn't like that bullying is like, look, we're doing the bullying part,
Yeah.
right? And the Pygmalion part, the you had mentioned earlier, like the guy like making over the girl, fixing her social status.
Yes.
It's exactly the opposite of Can't Buy Me Love.
Yeah.
So, like, which is, I'm assuming, also based on Pygmalion, just
Yes.
flippy flop.
Yeah.
So it's trying to be Pygmalion. It's trying to do Can't Buy Me Love. It's trying to have a dance with a choreographed dance number like Teen Wolf. And also like Can't Buy Me Love. It's the African Anteater Ritual.
Oh God.
It just, and even the music is like, it's 1999, but it's not like the most although fucking Rockefeller Skank might be the most 1999 sound that exists.
Yes.
I mean, I have checked out the Funk Soul Brother right about now, and also at other point in times. But it's like, it just, it doesn't feel like a real thing. It feels like an effort at a real thing, kind of constantly. And it like that, plus the cobbled together, plus the things that happen off screen that aren't explained and I don't understand. Plus like random stuff like the foggy romance at the end. Where does that come from?
That's just, we've talked about it on here before. Hollywood in a rom-com, or especially in the teen ones, they have to pair everyone off, even if
They
they
want
don't
Bruno
fit.
Kirby and Carrie Fisher to get together too.
Yeah.
Which, you know, fair.
They
I like
want
them together.
everyone paired off because that's the way. I don't know what I was going to sing, but that's the way it's supposed to
That's
be.
just the way it is, baby.
That's just the way it is.
There you go. Yeah, it just doesn't. Here's the other thing. Like I said, it feels cobbled together. Did you see that M. Night Shyamalan did rewrites on this?
Yeah.
That explains a lot about why this feels cobbled
Yes.
together. That is
Yes, it
not
does.
the voice that goes in this movie.
Nope.
So I don't know what that was about. Okay. Let me ask you this, because I think we might have different answers here. Is this movie funny?
I mean,
Like,
it
do you
makes me laugh.
laugh?
I laugh sometimes.
Okay.
But I would not. It's comedy light. It's comedy,
Yeah.
and it's the only way it's comedy is it's adults going like, ha ha ha, these kids, these teens do some stupid things, and this is what they probably do now. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any real jokes in it. I don't think there's any like amusing situations. I think there are things that are supposed to be hilarious, like she sells falafels and wears a hat.
He says, "Supersize my ball." Yeah, it's very
Yes.
childish humor.
Yeah, the
But
whole Foggy being out of breath thing, supposed to be hilarious.
oh yeah, I didn't get that. What I do find funny is the scene before she plays volleyball when the girl's like, "No offense, you play like a girl. I am a girl." You know what I mean? Obviously, I don't. Like, I
Right.
think like, that part actually strikes me as funny because 'cause
Yeah.
I'm just like, "Oh, that's great. This is witty banter. I love it."
Oh, there you go. I didn't think that was funny at all, but that's fine. Like,
Sure.
it's just personal preference. Um, but that big performance art thing, that was supposed
Yeah.
to be hilarious. Look at what the zaniness is happening. And performance art can be this crazy bullshit, or it can be a man hacking a sack.
They clearly wrote it to be more juvenile because, I don't know, sometimes I think adults overthink writing for teens too much. Like,
Yeah.
there is a difference in how they think and how they speak,
Mhm.
but I I think it's much smaller than we think it is.
Maybe.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe.
They're writing humor for 13-year-olds.
That's the other thing. Okay, I didn't write this down in my notes, but I was thinking about this earlier. Um, the target audience for these movies is not contemporary teenagers. It's not you and me now watching back. These movies always are for uh teen aspirants. They are for 10, 11, and 12-year-olds looking forward to high school, looking forward to being a teenager, thinking this is what it's like.
Yeah.
The teen movies that are teen movies for me are the John Hughes movies, which are the movies that came out when I was 10.
Yeah.
That's what, like, Breakfast Club and 16 Candles and Weird Science and not as much Pretty in Pink Me, but we did do Pretty in Pink, and
Yeah.
it's of that realm. Um, Dazed and Confused is different. It's not the same kind of a teen movie. It feels very true to me. It doesn't feel like a whatever. We've done
Yeah.
it. Go listen to our Dazed and Confused episode. It's awesome. Um,
Yes.
that's why I think this movie fits for you, because you were the actual target audience of this.
Oh, yeah.
It's not my brother who graduated in 98.
Mm.
You know, this is not, I would imagine that he has no opinion about this movie. I'll have to ask him. Yeah,
Yeah.
class of 98. He's their contemporaries. The 90210 thing is weird that they are my contemporaries, but I also don't look at 90210 the same way that I looked at Breakfast Club. I never thought, um, wow, is that what high school's like?
Yeah.
Because I was in high school, I was living it. I was like, this is silly.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I don't know. I just think that's as we watch teen movies, it's useful to remember that the target audience is not actually teenagers.
It's younger.
Yeah, it's younger.
Although,
And it's
I would wager American Pie really was meant for people already in high school and maybe even college, only because it
of
feels
the
more
subject
mature.
matter.
Yeah, the subject
Yeah, I
matter,
think that's
definitely.
true. I think that's true. But like I can't remember what movies we compared American Pie to when we talked about it. What other teen sex romps? Like Porky's. Porky's is like that was
Stuff
for,
you know.
yeah.
Super bad, I
Yeah.
guess.
Super bad for sure. That's also for actual high school students.
Yes.
Um, it's not for 10-year-olds. But
Juno is for
most
high school, definitely.
yeah, maybe there's a shift. Maybe there's a shift that happens somewhere in the aughts or the teens or preteens. Where the focus of the target audience for these movies gets bumped up to actual high school kids.
Yeah.
I had to think about that. I hadn't really thought about it before. But you're
I hadn't
right.
either,
I
but
think,
I could see that.
what about Booksmart?
I think once again with the
I've only
subject matter, that I feel like you need to be in high school. Like that could be aimed at maybe freshman or sophomore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I've only seen that movie once. I loved it, but I've only seen it
let's
the
watch
once.
it.
Oh, it's a good idea. We'd have to, I don't know. Might be hard. They're
We'll
younger.
find
We'll
a way.
see.
I'll find
Yeah.
a way.
Um, all right. You also talked about the evolution of the characters, like how she changes and he changes and whatever. Um, I don't like any of these characters. I wonder if you do.
Yeah, I do. I
Yeah?
actually like
Okay.
the 2 leads. They
Okay.
are I
I'm not saying I dislike their performances. I'm saying I don't like the
yeah,
characters. Go ahead.
okay. Um, well, see, now that's complicated because I think even though these were, up and coming actors, they
Mhm.
look so likable
Mhm.
that I think it makes them seem likable. Like, if I think about Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character, Zach, you know, really, he only gives, like, icky, cool guy vibes in, like, the first 30 minutes because
Mhm.
he is changed when he goes to see that performance art piece that she's in,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
I found that really cool. Like, other than, like, the scene where he's coercing her into hanging out with him, you know, I like him. I mean, I have a whole list of, like, I'll get more into that in intimacy, I'll save that for then. And then her, you know, and I say I like them, but I would have liked them more developed, because we
Mhm.
go from he's all into the bet to suddenly he's
Mhm.
having to restrain himself from his feelings for her that have been growing, and she's suddenly more willing to express her feelings for him. And it's like, whoa, 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 we missed something here.
Mhm.
Like,
A lot of stuff happened off camera.
and thankfully, the actors do a decent job of trying to like smooth it over,
Mhm.
but that's not their job. That's the
Yeah.
writers should be writing more for them. And I like Lainey Boggs because, I mean,
'Cause you look
she's
like her?
now, um, she's anyone who's braver in high school, even though they're characters, I like because I was not brave in high school. Um,
Okay.
and so I like that she is, even though she's closed off because she's in pain, I love that
Mhm.
her journey in this is about overcoming grief and opening up again. I mean, her teacher at the very end is like, this art piece is the best thing I've seen you do in 4 years. I wrote all your schools. Like, she
Yeah.
overcomes a lot. And she's still incredibly smart the whole time. Like, she
Mhm.
doesn't dump herself down.
Yeah.
She talks about how this is why I don't go to these things because you all are assholes. Your friends
Right.
are jerks, and I promised I would never let them see me cry.
Mhm. But then she,
Yeah.
like, does the clown thing on the other girl's face, which is kind of weird. Um,
That hold on a second.
I
That
know,
girl
I
fucking
know.
deserved again another unnecessary bully moment of like, yes, I'm sure this happens, but this is not this film.
Did you catch, by the way, I didn't until I was fast forwarding looking for the Sarah Michelle Gellar part, um, that 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 clown makeup is what she painted in
Oh
the
yeah.
art class at the beginning. I didn't see it the first time,
Oh,
because
okay.
I was like, "What the fuck is with this clown makeup?" And then I was like, "Oh, well, that makes sense." Um, I mean, it's impressive she's able to replicate it like that. Good for you, art lady. But um, okay. So hearing all of the all of that I get and I believe you and I see it. It's there. I'm trying to figure out why I maybe like why it doesn't land for me. Because you're right. Like all of those things are true about her character and she does have this arc and she does change and all of that stuff. I just think it's not it's not forefronted enough. I think there's too much maybe happening way in the background. Like,
Yeah.
I forget about the bet in the middle of the movie because it like who
Yeah.
the fuck cares? We don't even know what they bet. So like I just forget that it happened. And I forget that like she lost her mom. And I forget that she's an artist. Like, which is
Mm.
weird because it comes back, like, but I forget all that. I don't see that she's been struggling to express herself or any of that. Like, we don't see that. We don't see this relationship between the teacher and her. Like, they have one scene at the beginning, but we don't see that, like, that the teacher has these desires for her. Um, it's just not, it's not forward enough for me. So all I'm left with is like this guy who doesn't know what he wants, uh, finds this girl who doesn't know what she wants, and narratively, if neither of your main characters know what they want, I don't know what they're doing. And so
Being
it just
kids.
but that's not a movie. You know what I mean? Like characters have to do stuff and want things.
Yeah.
And I don't know what either of these people want. S- So it's like it's hard to root for them.
Yeah.
Like at the end when like when the Josie Grossi happens, um because they kissed.
Wow.
Um
How dare you invoke that movie?
I know, I couldn't help it. It's
You did it
because
to
she's
yourself.
so
You hate
I
it.
know. I know. It's because she's so gross when she's wearing glasses. Ew.
Whatever. I'm
Honestly, I
fine with
kept thinking of
glasses.
her as Josie Grossi. I think, but me too. But like, that's the point. Like, oh, she took her glasses off. Now she's pretty. Um, so I don't know. It didn't. I agree with you that all of those things happened
Yeah.
and that they were written into the script. It just felt so. It felt backgrounded behind the efforts to be 1999.
Yeah, I hear you. I think this is like I said before we started, I think this is where I have the privilege of having seen this movie way too many times.
Sure.
Um, so like, I mean, did I have all of this analytical viewpoint of it when I first saw it?
No, of course not.
No. I
No, you just
saw
liked it.
I saw aspiration like, man, I hope I have boobs by then. Still
Right.
hoping. Um,
Rachel
am
E.
I gonna
Cook,
look
low key
huh?
big boob.
Oh
Low
my
key
god.
big boobs. Like they're pretty well hidden. And then you're like,
It's
well, how about that?
this movie reminded me of how, like, growing up, my mom and I would be watching stuff, and we would just be like, "What are these teeny tiny girls with big boobs eating? What the fuck?" Yeah.
Implants mostly.
I don't know, I mean, in
I
'99,
don't know
by
about
then,
her,
really?
but
Yeah.
oh, for sure. Yeah, Tori got hers
Anyway.
in, like 5 years before that, and she wasn't
Well,
the
she's
first.
Hollywood child, so that makes sense.
Sure.
Um, anyway, something else I think I lost. Oh, I feel like this is so interesting because I mean, ultimately, they couldn't agree on what kind of teen rom-com or teen movie they wanted to make because the jokes are juvenile, like,
Mhm.
younger. Even though I know we just discussed the target audience is probably younger than high school, so then I guess these jokes work, but they're bad. I don't know that I would have laughed at them when I was 10,
Mm.
because I
Right.
was sophisticated. Um,
No,
but
sure.
I also but I also think
You're
the writers
way too
were
you're so far above ball jokes.
I am.
There's no way that's true because I make stupid jokes on here all the time.
That's fine. Yours have an elevation to them that these
That
don't
my
inherit.
are you saying my ball jokes haven't dropped yet?
Wow.
That was a good one. All right. Sorry. I
Everyone,
had to
let's try
interrupt
to
talking
find
about
more
balls.
labia jokes. Anyway, I think these writers wanted to show that teens don't have to have it all figured out, even though we are all facing pressure at that age to know what we want to do, know what
Yeah.
we want our next 5 years to look like. And I think and that's the pressure they're trying to alleviate from Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character. But like you've mentioned, it gets thrown back. It's
Yeah.
not it's not elevated enough. And also, I think if you want that kind of movie, that's an indie film. That's not going to be a major
Yeah.
motion picture.
It could be depending on
It
how it's
could,
done,
but like,
but I don't know.
yeah, I don't either. I think
Like
because
I
I like
feel go ahead.
I like the fact that granted, his prom king speech is not the most well thought out, and it's distracting with Foggy going, "Zach!" um, the whole time. But, he's I and of course it didn't sink into my brain, so I'm gonna not do this verbatim, but he's essentially telling people, like, "I hope I never forget that who I am right now is not who I'm gonna be the rest of my
Mhm.
life. I'm gonna
Right.
evolve. We're
Yeah.
all going to evolve outside of our cliques." Like, that's important, but they ran over it.
Yeah. Yeah, with a panting joke.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Also, I'm so sorry, but
No,
Taylor's speech makes me think of you on your birthday every year when
I
you
know. Me
say,
too.
yeah, okay, so you did catch that.
Of course I did.
Not that it
Yeah, she's stealing
reminded
my bit.
I know, every year I'm like, "Oh, this is Taylor from She's All That."
What's awesome is obviously she did this before I started doing that, but I've never seen this movie. So here's what I do, Cheesemeisters. You know how people on Facebook will be like, "Thanks to everyone who wished me happy birthday yesterday." It always made me laugh that people didn't also shame the people who didn't.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna say something nice about the people who did, I think you should take a shit on the people who didn't. So I some years I curse them. Some years I tell them to take a good solid look at the mirror and figure out what they're doing wrong with their lives. Like I, you know, I thank the people who took the time and I shame the people who could not be bothered. And I think that's really fun. I think the way I do it is funnier than the way she does it, by the way. Um, but I did like I of course I approved of the sentiment. Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Yeah. Those of you who didn't vote for me, get it together, assholes. You're
Nice.
clearly doing life wrong. Yeah.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I thought that was fun too. Um, let's see. Um, oh, here's a you know what? I'm gonna move a couple of things to what else time and let's have some adventures in intimacy.
Yay! We have so much because it's a teen rom-com and it's
Mhm.
1999, so they're doing edgier shit. Like, you have, uh, Taylor and, Brock making out, being gropey, gross,
Mhm.
together, like, for the first 30 minutes. And, there's a scene where they're in bed, but he's just laying there watching himself on TV, and she's
It's
kissing up and down all over his chest.
giving it some
Yep,
nipple lickage.
I know, right? Ugh. Um,
You're not a
and she has
nipple
a slip
fan?
on. What?
Oh, I said you're not a nipple fan? Or you're just not a
There
Matthew Lillard nipple fan?
I'm
Are you like
just
Tarantino? Do you hate Paul Dano's
No!
nipples?
No, I do not.
I don't know.
I don't know what I have a problem with here. I guess because he talks about, like, he doesn't wanna smell like her saliva, and that, like,
That's weird.
invokes an unpleasant, ugh, like, "Oh, yeah, I
Uh-huh.
you do kinda smell like certain people after."
Yeah.
And that can or can't be a good thing, depending.
Right. Might not be the thing for the job interview. Hey, you smell like spit. You're right. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Uh, let's see. Oh, there's, people in a state of undress in this. So you've got the
Uh-huh.
guy on stage in the performance art piece in just whitey tighties for,
Yep.
oh, look at actors. They love being naked. They'll do anything. Oh.
Right, right.
So that's that story. And I hate it. But, hey, if he's comfortable and
Mhm.
it's a story, it happens.
Yeah.
And
It's
then,
so weird and funny. Ha 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 ha.
yeah. Oh, Ember growled at that.
I get it.
Uh, the bathing suits, I mean, I think hers is interesting in, like, one, it's all black and it's a one piece. So I
Uh-huh.
think that was very fitting for her character and also, like, where can I get it?
Oh,
Um,
there you go.
yeah,
I
even
agree. I
though
that like the bathing suit totally stands out. Like she's but still you're like they're like, look to the bazoombas on her.
well, and
Like it doesn't
that's
hide, you know?
no, And, that's a thing to consider for your actors, like, so this is what we're featuring, not that they're having these discussions in 99, I don't think,
Mm,
but, like, you're gonna need extra stuff underneath and tape to make sure you don't fall out, or that, like, no bunching happens in your ass. Um, lots of Speaking of, like, garments and how they need to cover you and everything, I'm gonna jump ahead to the final shot, which is him sitting naked at graduation with only a soccer ball.
yeah.
Uh, Cheesemeisters, if you have had any interest in what I've discussed with intimacy choreography, do yourself a favor and go look up modesty garments because they are fascinating. Um,
Oh, fun.
yes, they I don't know what would have been available in '99. They probably either gave him a sock or a Speedo and were like, "Just cover the
Yeah.
straps with your arms."
Yeah.
But nowadays, they have these delightful, they're called like a C-string, and I mean, it's strapless underwear, you know?
Uh-huh.
So it just covers your bits, but you do need tape to, like, tape it to your lower abdomen and tape it, like, probably on your tailbone or wherever
Mhm.
however high up it's gonna go. It all depends on what's being seen.
Yeah.
Um, I would imagine John Cena wore one in that, Oscars costume bit that he did.
Oh, probably, yeah. Yeah. I like, what the why I'm giggling is because I'm 12. But, like, what I want is for, like, the sleeve that covers everything to be painted to look exactly like what it's covering.
Oh, yeah.
So so that like, you're wearing it so no one's seeing yours, but they're seeing an exact replica of yours. Like, that's just I like having it and having it not help, but also it's like this is not a hat. This is not a
Yeah.
pike, you know? This is not a
I
cock.
mean,
It's a picture
the
of a
funny
cock. Sorry.
the funny thing is because so there are different types of modesty garments, like, there are some that, like, will have a little barrier to put in, like, in case if you're having to do any kind of grinding on stuff like, if you're simulating something, you need a barrier to,
I
like, prevent
think the
any
phrase you're looking
arousal.
for is bump uglies.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
not what I
that's
could
just
say
the
on
industry
set.
term.
No, not an
No, that's
industry term.
industry. Yeah, yeah, it's an industry term.
No, it's
Now,
not.
while you're bumping uglies, make sure.
Listen, one of us has a diploma in intimacy and choreography, and one of us doesn't.
Yeah, one of us just said bumping uglies like 4 times.
You know what? And if my actors on set say that, that's fine. Not for
Uh-huh.
me to say. Um,
Cut.
but anyway,
We need to go back to when they were bumping uglies.
my God.
This is how the film industry works, I guarantee it.
Am I boring you?
No, I just I'm amusing my own self. Please
Good.
continue.
I mean, how do modesty garments not amuse you? Some of them are just a sack, which I'm like, that doesn't
Yeah.
really hide anything. But at the same time, like, all he would need in this because he's only holding a ball over it.
Mhm.
So, like,
Yeah.
also shout outs to the woman, the background woman behind him, totally stealing focus and like eyeing his ass
Sure.
so hard and like trying to get work. I see you.
That's the most natural thing that would happen. I mean, if you're sitting behind that person, you're looking at their ass.
Well, and I feel like that they either directed her to do that or she did it on her own. They went, no, that's great. Because you're
Yeah.
right. That is absolutely natural. The other girl, the one next to her, not even noting it. I'm like, you're noting that. You're
Uh-huh.
staring at only that because nothing else exciting at graduation is happening.
Yeah.
And for me, you're trying to not cry. So, like, if there was a naked guy, yeah, I'm going to look at him, although I'd be blushing hardcore.
Sure.
Then maybe no. Um, Anyway, going backwards in the film, now that we've discussed modesty garments and the
Yep.
joy of them. Uh, oh my God. They don't bump up. Well, they don't bump up uglies in this, but
I know.
Taylor and Brock certainly do. Not
Oh
that
my
we
lord.
see. I would say we see them post coitus or like she's trying to get something going and
Mhm.
it's not happening.
Yeah,
But now to
spit
Zach
smell.
and Lainey. our
Mhm.
main couple, I realized the bet is not about him dating her.
Mhm.
It's about him transforming her
Yeah.
so that she can be elected prom queen
Mhm.
to beat his ex, Taylor.
Yeah.
So I kind of dismissed that. Although, of course, he does the rom-com thing of like, let's hang out. No. Oh, come on. No. But what okay, fine.
Yeah.
Like wearing her down.
Sure.
Other methods of I couldn't decide. At first I wrote enticing and then I realized maybe it's drawing her in. And now I realize it's getting her to open up more, to trust him. And so some methods he some tactics he uses are like touching her glasses, which I
Mm.
thought was a cool, different thing other than like the tucking the hair behind her ear, or
Uh-huh.
like touching her face after. No, he just very gently adjusts her glasses and compliments her eyes. Loved that.
Mhm.
He's also very respectful of her space the whole time, which also I think is a subtle reminder of this bet is not about dating her. It's about elevating her.
Right.
Um, he catches her when she falls down the stairs and like they hold it for a weird amount of time, but then slowly pull away, which if they wanted that to be the first hint that there's something more, there could have been a look between them.
Hmm.
But that very much felt like oh, look, teenage girls are so clumsy. Ha 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 ha. Thank God he catches her.
Right. Well, she's clumsy. I mean, when, she comes up the steps when he first sees her and drops all of her shit on the ground and,
But
you know.
that's a typical way of showing, oh, she's not sought after because she's
Yeah.
clumsy.
Yep.
That's an
Yeah,
ugly
she's a
characteristic.
she has glasses and is a weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. I love that he put his coat on her after they were leaving when she's upset.
Mm.
I thought that was really sweet. I love the moment when they both lean in for a kiss, and then I don't know if she was meaning to ruin the character. I think she was nervous, and so she mentions the whole like, "Oh, I hope this isn't your way of trying to win my vote for prom king," and he pulls away. But that's one of those moments where there had clearly been something brewing between them, but
Mhm.
we've missed it. It hasn't really been I don't
I
know, it
don't
hasn't
understand
been
why they
at the
don't
center of
kiss
this.
there. Like, it
I
doesn't
don't
make any
either.
sense to me that they break off in the middle and don't kiss. I don't get that.
I I don't get that either. I don't get why he doesn't go ahead and ask her to the prom there or why she doesn't. Like,
Yeah.
it's a really weird moment where they're like it's almost like a period drama in that, like,
Right.
"Oh, no, we can't."
Yeah. If only this is what, like, when I watch Remains of the Day, my memory of it is, why didn't he just tell her he likes her?
Yeah.
Like, that's, here's okay, let me ask you this, 'cause I hadn't but here we go. I don't understand. Like, what he wants is to go out with her, right? Because he likes her, like, eventually,
By the
not right
middle of
away.
the movie, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. At this point in the
Okay.
movie, when
Yeah.
it's like he likes her, he wants to take her to prom. Also, the bet requires that he takes her to prom.
Yes.
Like, why doesn't he ask her to prom? Both parts of him want to do this, and he doesn't do this. And now maybe this is like I don't know. He got into Dartmouth and Yale and Harvard and can't make a decision. So maybe that's a thing. But
Yeah.
if he is indecisive as a character, that I need more of that to like really feel that. But it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to
Agreed.
me. Like, oh, you're going to with him to prom? I thought we were going to prom. Why would you
Yeah.
think that? Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. That's really all I had to say about that moment. Like, because, it's cinematic, but what's the story behind it? What are you trying to tell us?
Right.
Why can't he kiss her right now? Why
Yeah.
can't either of them ask each other to prom right now? Like, what is keeping him
Yeah.
other than I don't know, because it leaves the audience with too many questions in that moment. Like,
Uh-huh.
no, you should be having to ask questions of yourself, the actor, and make it clear. Like, make a choice. And I don't think he'd made a choice in that moment.
Yeah.
Um, earlier in the we missed this earlier, but
Mm.
when Brock is dancing around, he is thrusting in a background woman's face. Now,
Oh.
he's dancing and like he's not like right up against her, thankfully, but I'm thinking like power dynamically, if I'm background, I'm getting paid way
Yeah.
less than you, and now I've been picked to be thrust in the face by
Yeah.
one of the other actors. I'm like, that's kind of a weird. I
Yeah.
mean, it's supposed to be weird in that scene because everyone is looking at this random dancer like, what a loser, which wrong reason to think he's a loser. Um,
Right.
but yeah,
But
I
it's a
noted that
weirder
moment.
thing to happen to you at work.
Yeah, yeah. Like, oh, we're gonna have you here in this moment. He's gonna be dancing on you. Well, how's he gonna be dancing on you? The choreographer will tell you, or you'll see. It's like,
Right.
and all of a sudden, something's in my face. Like,
Yep.
okay, well, you got a
Yeah.
real reaction out of me. Good job. Not trusting
Yep.
that I can act.
Yeah. Shove a cock in my
Uh,
face.
oh my god.
Clip that.
Last, lastly, we have the final kiss
Mm-hmm.
at the pool, which once again, very cinematic. Um, There's a big height difference here, which might be part of why she pulls him in, but also narratively speaking, I liked it story-wise,
Mm-hmm.
like, "Zach, shut up," and then pulling him in.
Mm-hmm.
And they kiss for quite a long time because they do like a zoom out
Mm-hmm.
of landscape for some reason, I guess to transition to the next scene, but it's like 15 seconds.
Nice.
Almost as
Oh.
long as the in and out kiss.
Oh, with the you can't see. I just lifted my foot.
I was gonna see, and there was more happening in that kiss than this one. Like I mean, if you're having to kiss
That
a
kiss told
person,
a story.
that definitely, and this one
Yeah.
was, I mean, it's teens. It's whenever, I feel like whenever it's true teen love, there's not a lot of open mouth, tongue happening, movement happening. It's pure,
Mm.
and that's what they want to sell us on. Uh, it did look like it started out a little open mouth, so that was interesting. But
Mm-hmm.
then they just hold it. Like they just hold the kiss for like 15 seconds. And that's just from the zoom out shot. Like there's a little bit of movement when they first show them kissing,
Mm-hmm.
but if if they tell you like, "Hey, we're going to be doing a long pan out, um just hold that." Then yeah, I'm probably not going to be moving that much either just because like we are the focus, but we're about to not be the focus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a
Um,
very long time to hold someone else's face to your face.
that's true.
Unless you
Um,
love them.
yeah.
But
Or
even
unless
then,
their grip is really strong on the back of your head. Um,
oh god, that's horrifying.
well, you're not married to my wife.
Oh my
She's an
god.
aggressive smoocher.
I'm sure.
She's she's sitting literally in front of me,
I know.
and
She
she's
has
doing this.
she still has one good leg, Jeff. She could kick you.
I know, she could. Um, deal with it, Rose Byrne. All right,
Wow.
adventures in intimacy. I don't know. I mean,
Thank
we
you.
did that part. Needle drop forest. This is okay. You've got like swoony face, because you really like Sixpence None the Richer's "Kiss Me," correct?
It's one of our songs.
It's a great song. I have no bad things to say about that song. I think that song is a delight.
It is.
I and the Rockefeller Skank is very 1999.
Yeah.
It's a little ridiculous. What's weird to me about this movie is how I feel like the rest of the music doesn't get there at all. Like you've
Yeah.
got these two very good for what they're being used for songs. But I think generally the music in this movie is like the rest of the movie in that it ain't about that life. It's trying to be about that life. It's just not there. It's trying to be there.
Yeah.
But I don't, I want to let you talk about Sixpence None the Richer because you kind of glowed up a little bit when I said the thing.
I love this song. I've
It's a
loved
good
it
song.
since I first saw this movie,
Mhm.
and, Walter made me a mix CD when we first started dating, and it had this on there, and, I mean, I think we had talked about the song beforehand, but it's very much become one of our songs, and
Nice.
so I get googly eyes over it. It's very sweet, and,
Mhm.
I mean, that's if you were to make a mixed CD of a year, 1999, which I guess would be the now CDs, but fuck those. This would be on it. This would be number
Uh-huh.
1.
Yeah. Now that's what I call 1999.
Oh, good lord.
Don't you
But
remember
then
those? Now
the
that's
other
what I call music, volume
No,
78.
I do. I
Yeah.
definitely remember those. I think we bought one of them, and I can't remember which one.
I
Doesn't
never
matter.
bought one of them.
But the Fatboy Slim of it all is also pretty iconic, and listen, I know I know there's some guff about this dance number. I love it. I wanted this to be prom.
Of course.
I still want it to be prom and somehow be
Mhm.
invited back, and then I get to do this and tell people, "Punch it!" Um, and not mean the Millennium Falcon.
I don't know. I would rather if we're all gonna do a choreographed dance in the middle of our prom, first I want it to be whatever Kelly and Andrea were doing at the Pigskin Prom. Um, not the rest of them, not Nikki and Donna because they had rhythm. I want to do what Kelly and Andrea were up to. Um,
Wow.
Second to that, I want to do when everybody wolfs out or wolfs up or wolfs it um, during the Teen Wolf dance. You sure don't look like your grandma. I
Oh
want
my god.
I want people doing I want that dance, right? Then maybe I would want the 13 going on 30 thriller dance.
Yes.
People really like that. Um, eh, all of that before this nonsense. But that's just me. You
I
sure
don't know.
don't
This
look like
one,
your grandma.
I it's so silly. And like I want to learn it because I was watching it. I'm like, this is not challenging choreography necessarily. Like, then again, I don't learn dances like I used to, so
Mhm.
it's all more challenging to me, but it looks fun. It looks like something everyone can do, which is kind
Yeah,
of the point when you're choreographing, or at least it used to be when you're choreographing music videos. You want it to be something people learn. That's why everyone learned Thriller.
right.
Although that is
But
kind of
it's
challenging on the neck part.
yeah. But I it's again, it's that it's not a teen rom-com with a prom. It's a it's a it's trying to be a teen rom-com with a prom where they dance. Like
Yeah,
it's trying to have that scene and it feels effortful. Like you're just cramming this stupid dance in here. Like it doesn't you don't that what? Why is this happening? Like
I guess.
n- narratively, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Narratively, Scott doing the Teen Wolf dance
Oh
makes
god.
so much more sense than this. It does because it shows how popular he is when he's the wolf and how everyone wants to do what he's doing. And like, this is just like, why don't we do a dance number?
That's my
Okay.
dream.
Because they do dance numbers in high schools where there's dances. Everyone dances the same. Remember when David Silver sang Switch It Up? Everybody danced.
Oh,
Although
I
that
was
was
thinking
just
of
the
Napoleon
electric
Dynamite.
slide. But wow, well, that's yeah, true. Um so I don't know. I think this dance number is stupid.
Boo!
Sorry.
That's fine, to each
Boo
their
this
own, I love it.
man. Boo this man. Um
I love it enough for us both, but
Okay, good.
I'm sure I can see too on some respect that like, oh yeah, this is crammed in here like everything else. And I read that it was put they kept it in only because they needed more on the film. And I'm like, you had so much. You had so
That
much you could have explored to make this even a 2-hour film, but you chose not to. You kept it very surface level because that's clearly
uh-huh.
how you see teens.
There's like 1,000 characters in this movie, and like it feels like you could cut it almost in half. You
Yes.
know, like there's so many girls and friends and boys they're friends, and it's like why don't we need all of your friends? It seems like you guys have too many friends, which is you know like it's the opposite of the complaint I usually have, which is like she's not a regular on the show. I guess no one's coming to her wedding.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I
Her
kind of
only
liked
friends are
how
David.
yeah, I don't know. I kind of liked how many friends there were just because I was like, wow,
It feels
this is
more
a
real.
pretty diversely cast like high school for 99.
Oh, way more black kids at West Beverly now.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
know,
like a lot more.
class of 93 was the whitest class.
The whitest class. Even even when it changed its name to Sunnydale, it's not a super diverse educational institution. But yeah, West Beverly, they really opened the doors. Good job.
Yeah, way to go.
Um, yeah, I like it. All right. What else time?
Yeah,
Is this anyone's defining role?
yeah. it's it's definitely Rachel Lee Cook,
Uh-huh.
her defining role. It's probably not, but it could be Freddie Prinze Jr.'s like it is for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure what
Uh,
his defining role is that he's married to Sarah Michelle Gellar.
that
Like, I
too.
know him more as just like a person than as an actor. Um, Even though I've seen like a few of his movies, I just, that's Freddie Prinze Jr.
It's probably this, but it could also be Fred. Like people really love those Scooby Doo movies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this had 3 of the Scooby Gang in it.
I know. I'm like, damn it, we couldn't get Linda Cardellini in this too.
I know. That'd have been great. Or Scooby. Like, what
Hey.
if Scooby was just in this movie? Um, I don't think it's anyone else's, really. I mean,
No.
I think Matthew Lillard is either from Scream or Shaggy.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
for you it'll be Shaggy, but I mean that's most people who met him in Scream probably think of him from being in Scream. It was
Mm.
like a breakout role for him. He's really good. Um,
Gabrielle
Obvious
is bring it on.
to me, she's just Gabrielle Union. Like I
That
was like,
too.
oh, that's Gabrielle Union. Lil Kim is just Lil Kim.
Yep.
Um, l- the Clea, she was in a show called Carnival on HBO. Is
Oh.
a real weird. It's if you want to watch something that's kind of trippy, it's like this Dust Bowl era traveling carnival show where like supernatural weird shit is going on.
Oh
It's
my.
it was on HBO. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Um, but she's that. Um, we know about Ursher. Um, Kieran Culkin is, I mean, obviously, you know, he's he's a Roy.
The kid
Um,
who wets himself in Home Alone.
there you go. Um, Paul Walker is Fast and Furious both at the same time.
Yep.
Uh, Anna Paquin is Suck Steakhouse. Um, Ethan
Julia Hill
Hansen
is Sam.
is yep. Uh, uh, Charlie.
Oh, well, for you, he's Sam from Holes for me.
Oh wow! No, he's Charlie from The West Wing.
No, I can fix that.
Oh, he's Charlie from The West Wing. But okay, interesting. That's interesting. Um, and Tim Matheson. Um, it's fucking Tim Matheson, but he was the vice president, and he was also in Animal House, and
Mm.
you know,
I
but
cut
it
you
ain't
off on
this.
Ethan Hansen, who's, as you were
Foggy.
about to say, Foggy.
Yeah, he's Foggy, which is fun. I was like, I didn't know Foggy did anything before he was Foggy. I'd never
I know.
obviously seen this. So, um, Yeah, I don't think this is very many people's defining role, but I think it is Rachel Lee Cook's, and probably also contact lenses.
Wow.
Oh, she took her glasses off, and that was the whole point of the movie. Um, all right, what else?
Um, oh, what have I not covered? Um, oh, I made a list at one point because I thought it was really interesting that this came out the same year as Cruel Intentions. And so I wanted to like note similarities and differences because they're
And
quite different.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Okay,
All
what
three
I
of those movies that have the bet at the center,
yes.
all in 1999. Very weird. Go ahead.
1999 was a fantastic year for teen films. I'm just throwing it out there.
I want to
Um,
talk more about the year in movies 1999 after that's my next what else. So,
okay. So yeah, Cruel Intentions, they both have bets. They're both makeover movies in a way
mhm,
because there's, the Selma Blair character who's all gawky and virginal, and then she becomes sexed up and a little less gawky,
mhm,
in Cruel Intentions. Um, both have, I don't know if you would call it a theme, but there is a subplot point of teen suicide
mm,
or a mention of it
yeah,
anyway.
sure.
Um, because that was a thing we needed to bring awareness about in 1999, but we didn't know what to do more about it other than mention it.
Mention it.
They tried.
Mm,
But Cruel is East Coast, whereas She's All That is West Coast. Cruel Intentions is a lot more waspy, whereas She's All That is diverse.
yeah,
Not with the leads, but
yeah. The
everyone else
people in the
around
movie.
them. People in the
Mhm.
movie. Yeah. Um, I don't know how much I still agree with this, but I feel like Cruel Intentions was very much teens in a negative light, and this is less so.
Yeah, probably.
Like, so that's what I have there. There's more
Okay.
there's actually not much more. Anyway, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah. I just do think it's interesting that there are 3 movies in 1999, the central premise of which is, uh, a bet about another human. It's real weird. Um,
It's the only way
n
teens go out with each other.
yeah, they have to be coerced in some sort of way. Um, I wonder if you haven't a couple years ago, when 1999 was 25 years ago, um, the Ringer's Rewatchable show did a whole thing on the movies of 1999. It was 25
Mm,
years ago. Because there and I think NPR did some stuff like 25 years because they were like 1999 was a big year in movies, according to these folks. And th- then they're like they spent all of this time like the rewatchables did I think like 25 episodes. They watched all these different movies from 1999. And I didn't listen to very many of them because I think a lot of them were like behind a paywall and I just wasn't playing with
mm,
that. But, like, they did these movies, and I found myself not having an opinion on like, not having a passionate opinion on many of them. So,
mm.
I'm wondering how many of these things you've seen,
'Kay.
and if there's things that are, like, "Wow, I love that movie," or, "I saw that, I don't care at all," or whatever.
Yeah.
And we have now done, 5 movies from that year.
Nice.
Yeah. Um, American Pie and Cruel Intentions, Go, and Rushmore.
Nice.
So we've done movies in this year, and we have talked about the weirdness of the end of the 90s. But here's some other movies from those years, presented in just no particular order. Uh, Big Daddy, Adam
No.
Sandler's movie where he has the kid. Have you ever seen it?
Nope.
It is pretty funny. It's sweet. I like
Okay.
Big Daddy, but it's not like if we're gonna go talk about the comedies that I love, like Big Daddy, I think is funny, but it's whatever. Um, Notting Hill.
No.
Do you know this?
I
Have
know
you
the
not
main
seen it?
line. I've never seen
Okay.
it, but I
Okay.
do know, of course, the "I'm just a girl standing in your doorway"
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
that.
Okay. As rom-coms go, my impression of Notting Hill is positive, but it's
Oh,
also like, I mean, Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts, what do you want? Come on. Who's not
I
gonna be
know.
charmed by that? Come the fuck on. And Notting Hill, it's delightful. It's as an area. Like we went there when we were in London. So what's not
Oh,
to like? Yeah, they have like a street shops and stuff, like street tents on like the weekend, like that kind of thing.
cute.
Yeah, it's delightful. I don't know that I would go, you know what movie we should talk about? Notting Hill. But we did just talk about She's All That. So whatever, we talk about stuff. Um I think just as like but we talk about stuff whether it deserves it or not. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like our choices are not based on like merit.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are. The Insider,
No.
uh, in part filmed in the Sealbach Hotel in Louisville. I worked there. It's a good movie. Russell Crowe.
That's the movie Mom's an extra in.
Oh, for real? For real?
Yes.
I'm making sure that I'm saying the right word and not confusing it with a different movie
I
that has
thought that was
Inside in
like
the
the
title.
whistleblower or something.
That it is a
Or it's
whistleblower
about a
movie, but
okay.
it is about a
Yeah,
whistleblower. Yeah.
I she thinks she got cut, but that was Mom's one background job.
Yep. Yeah, it is. It's Russell Crowe. It's Al Pacino. Um, it's your mom.
I auditioned
In the Sealbach
for
Hotel.
a kid part in it, and I was
No,
terrible.
nah, I'm sorry. It's a
The
pretty
bug
good
hadn't
movie.
bit me yet. No, I've seen
Gotcha.
it. I
Yeah,
don't I can't say that I remember it, but I don't remember it being bad. Like,
yeah.
I
No,
watched
and I'm not saying that these movies are bad. I'm saying that for the most part, I don't find them worth like a deep dive unless we're gonna do a spelling connection. The
yeah,
Insider, I think, is worth a deep dive. I think it's really good. Being John Malkovich,
I tried. I couldn't get
I
through it.
I really like that. That movie's fucking weird, and it should be talked about. It deserves talking about. American Beauty,
Yes.
yeah, it is a movie that
I have some
exists. I
tough
think it's
feelings about
gross.
it now. Yep.
Everyone has tough feelings about it all the time.
Yeah.
Um, Outside Providence, I don't even know what that movie is. I've never even heard of it.
Nope.
And then The Matrix, The Sixth
Oh,
Sense,
yeah. I finally saw that.
like, oh, there you go. Those are movies. Like those are fucking movies. You want to talk about those? Magnolia, people really. It's a PTA joint. People like to talk about PTA. Um, some of his stuff insists upon itself for me. Office Space, big fan.
Yep.
That movie's dumb funny. Blair Witch Project, you've never seen it.
No.
Uh,
You knew.
that movie is a phenomenon, and it's interesting and worth talking about. So I think, The Green Mile.
Couldn't get through it.
I know it's good though. Eyes Wide Shut.
No.
You haven't seen it, but you're aware of it.
Yeah, oh, yes.
Yeah. Um, Interesting. Totally worth it. Fight Club. I get it. I get why people still talk about Fight Club. Even though, shh, not supposed to.
Shh.
10 Things I Hate About You. I know people like that. Yeah. That just falls into shit I wasn't watching when it came out.
Yeah.
Um, Election. I get why
Yep.
people like that movie. I get why people want to talk about that movie. It's not for me.
Not for me.
Um, Talented Mr. Ripley. I get it.
Nope.
I think it's interesting, worth talking about. Man on the Moon. Although
Nope.
I think that came out in '99. Totally worth it. Jim Carrey as Andy Kaufman. It's an interesting movie. Three Kings. I think that's pretty damn good.
Never seen it.
It's maybe we'll find a reason.
Alright.
Toy Story 2.
Wait, that was 99?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Right.
sense. Sorry, it took
Yeah,
me a
right
minute.
around then. Yeah.
Ugh,
And
devastation.
Boys Don't Cry,
Ah,
which
no,
is,
I'd like to see that, though.
90210 alum Hilary Swank.
Yeah, crazy. I still can't get over that.
I know. Wait till we get to her. And then see that she was fired mid-season. I guess.
What?
Yeah, this got rid of her. They were like, people don't like your character. Bye.
Another
Yeah.
brunette?
Well, she's redhead.
Whatever, she ain't blonde.
That's right. Suck it, blondes, please.
What? Oh my god.
Sorry. Anything else?
No.
All right. What is this the EST of for you?
This is the silliest makeover movie.
Okay. There you go. I think this movie is the least about it movie. It's the most trying to be about it movie, but it ain't about it. That's what I think it is.
I just realized I forgot to touch on the thing that I was like, "Oh, he's gonna hate that." And it's
Oh, what?
whenever the 2 guys, did the rap of the whole movie.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was very silly. Um,
It was,
like
but it's fun.
yeah, I didn't hate it. I understand why you would think I would. Because I don't like movies and I don't like songs in the credits that tell you the whole plot of the movie.
Yep.
Um, but like if you're just gonna like make two people rap about it in the middle of the movie, I'm like, all right, that's a choice. It's a silly choice, but I was fine with it. Um,
Yeah.
and look, not for nothing, but more black people at West Bev, I'm in favor of. Like,
Right?
they can't all be Herberts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd love it if
Herbert.
they. You know what they should have done in this movie, just as we're done, because they brought, they had Sarah Michelle Gellar sitting there, which, in case you guys don't know, it's the same high school at Sunnydale, and it's the same time period. Like Buffy is in school in this high school when this movie comes out, so
Oh my
the
god.
the idea that Buffy would just be sitting there at the table in the lunchroom, of course she would. That's where she goes to school. It makes sense. Um, it would have been nice if Mrs. Teasley had walked back in the background or something, you know.
Oh my god.
Or if you were like, "Hey, is that Gil?"
No!
Look, in
I
Gil's
would have
defense,
broken my laptop. I would have.
it would have been so fun if they had done that, because they did it. You could have done it more, you know.
Yeah.
I would have enjoyed that. All right, I think that once again we have proven my theory that everything comes back to Aaron Spelling.
Even she's all that.
Even she's all that. Oh, we're too attractive now. This is a
I
problem.
know.
All right. So join us here next week, Cheesemeisters, on Wednesday when we watch season 5, episode 25, Double Jeopardy, where the only way you're gonna win is if there's a category on funny haircuts.
Oh, wow.
Do you not remember Chance Arnold talking shit to Brandon?
I've only gotten to watch it once, so
Oh,
no.
that's my
He
favorite part.
says a lot.
He does. Yeah. Um, and then join us here next Friday when we watch Quiz Show, which is a movie you've never seen.
Correct.
I think you're gonna like it. It's a pretty damn good movie.
Can't
Um,
wait.
yeah. If you haven't seen it, Cheesemeisters, it's about the real quiz show scandals of the 1950s. Um, it's based on shit that really really happened. And it's it's a it's a hummer. Like it just
Ooh.
just goes right along. It's really good. I like it quite a bit. So that's what we're doing next week. But until then, Cheesemeisters.
Cheers.
Peace out.